I'm doing another Cosmodrome task. Strategic Reserve. I'll cut straight to the chase. We've got a couple of supply trailers scattered around the place that I want you to tow back to the town. You do that, and I'll help you with that launch pad. Deal? Okay, we're trucking. Two of those are near the garage, so we're going there first. I'm taking the ZiKZ 605R. I plan to pull two at once, but first I'm going to go get the easiest one, and then I'll park it in the main road and grab the other one with the TUS 420. This truck should have no trouble pulling two trailers. I know that's easier said than done, but that's the plan. It's in full drift mode now. These 61-inch tires make these rocks seem like pebbles. Most normal trucks would be bouncing all over the place going through that. But those 420 bounces on it, and it has 47s. You know how capable that machine is with the 47. Just picture that with 61s. That's basically what this ZiKZ 605R is. Okay, we're gonna take a right here. If I would have taken this trailer in to try to sell it, I would have probably not had to come out here and get it this time. It would have already been there. But I was bringing that other one back to try to sell it. It's not too far away. I'll grab it with a TUS 420. Let's see if we can get turned around without tearing up a fence. It's not too bad. There's only a small section missing. Maybe they'll hire me to pick up a load of lumber. I'll just grab it with a winch. I'll pull it down here and hook it up. Let's get back down to the big road. These trenches are so deep they can flip over a scalp. You couldn't tell by watching this truck drive over it. We're rolling in 5th gear with this trailer and it doesn't even feel it. I don't think it'll have much trouble pulling another one with a winch. You can hear it working for it, but it's not shifting down. I believe I can cruise through this section in high gear. But if I try to do it in 5th, it's going to slide off the road. This thing will dig in and go. As much as I would love to keep hammering, I'm going to have to grab that Toast 420 and get that other trailer. I probably went too far anyways. I could have stopped at the farm warehouse. We drove a bit too far. Let's grab the Toast 420. The garage is closer to the trailer than we are with this. The trailer we're going after would have been brought all the way out here to the garage, but for some reason I had to let go of it. I had a large load or something. I don't really remember what I was even using to pull it with. But it seems like it was a load of logs, and I had to let go of the trailer to keep from tipping over my logs. The road is before you get to the farm warehouse. The Tuz 420 drifts in a strange way compared to other vehicles. I'm fairly certain, though, it was a load of logs that I was pulling when I tried to tow this trailer out. It was during the log crossing task. I never thought a vehicle would ever outperform the Tuz 420. That ZiKZ 605R does. Oh, that was brutal. We got to go up and over. not so bad coming out here, but we gotta pull that trailer back the same way we came in. It looks like we're about halfway. I wish I would have been able to successfully tow this thing out. I believe I was using the Voron 8E and I had a load of medium logs. I was needing the winch, so I couldn't pull it any further. I'm pointed the wrong way. There it is. I guess I need to flip it back on its wheels first of all. That looks better. Now I gotta pull it around to where I can get the tongues. Bumping it don't help. That did something. The tongue isn't showing up. Let's get the wheels hot. I remember why I left this thing now. It got snagged on a tree and I just let go of it and left it. I could have fought for it and kept pulling it, but I was just going to finish up my task and I probably didn't have enough fuel to mess with it. It might have even caused me to lose my log. But if I would have been successful in pulling it out to the garage, I wouldn't have to come out here and get it. It's not far from the main road though. I almost had it out. I did pull it a long way through some rough terrain. Look at that wheelie. It was reaching for the sky. Okay, I gotta follow my track. I had better go around my tracks here. It's all downhill from here. I should have been waiting right here with that other truck, but I got excited and drove it way down the road. I guess it's not really too far. It's a lot farther with 47-inch tires than it was with 61s. I remember I throwed it in high gear right here, and then I drove all the way to the bottom and started up the other hill. I should have thrown this one into high gear. The trailer shoved it off the road. High gear wouldn't matter now, we're already at the bottom. I'll just leave this here and park up the ties and we'll hit the road. I gave this truck a new winter camouflage. That woodland camo didn't match this environment very well. That should do it. This truck goes through extreme terrain like it's nothing. I'm gonna avoid this pit. It's less like a mud hole and more like a well. I could bring the Caterpillar rock truck out here and drop a load into it. Maybe a few loads of short logs would fill it up. I dropped it into low plus to try to keep my speed up because I waited too late to put it into high gear, but I think we can get it into high. It's like a locomotive. It might take a minute, but it'll get some speed up. Maybe we'll just keep it in fifth gear instead of going to high. I think it has enough power to stay in fifth for a while. Ah, I didn't mean to let off. I'm gonna look at the map and see exactly where that other trailer is. Okay, yeah, it's over there at the repair bay. I'll just take these two all the way in and then I'll go out and get that one. I'm gonna see if I can make the entire trip without getting fuel. I mean, I'll get fuel at the fuel station on the way back, but I have a lot of extra. 11 gallons in front of the saddle and 52 gallons on the roof rack. This is the first time I've ever had trouble turning here. It must be because of those two trailers. This might be a fun section when we start doing contracts. Oh, I'm beating it up. If we could drive across that railroad bridge, we could have came out right here. That would have probably been dangerous though, pulling two trailers. These Cosmodrome roads are dangerous enough already. If we don't get snagged on this pole, we'll be okay. It was the wrong time for hog deer. I should have thought of that a long time ago. The winter camouflage looks a lot better on here. Woodland didn't match in the snow. The trick to this big mud hole up here is just to keep one wheel on the white stuff. It doesn't lose much traction that way. Let's see how many gears it can get. I'm afraid it'll shift down if I don't throw it into high. You just gotta wiggle it until it digs through. We don't have far left to go until we drop these two. We'll have to turn around and come back out for that other one. We might be going the wrong way up a one-way street, but I'm gonna go in right here. DOT might catch me for doing that. Sorry, officer, I saw the sign, but I can't read Russian. That would probably not hold up in court. the judge would throw the book at me. I would be better off just to tell them they need traffic violations to stay in business, and I'm just giving them job security. Here we are. I don't want to pull it through there, hook to that other one. It might do something crazy. It says it took it, but it didn't take it. I guess you gotta have all three of them on the square before it'll take them. I mean, before they disappear. Oh, I'm beating it up. I guess that's gonna have room for three of them. I'm just gonna pull that in a little more. That should make room for one on each side. Now I gotta get this one in the square. That's in there. Now we gotta go get that last one. I'm just gonna drive around this block. They set these walk boards out everywhere to keep your feet dry, and I'm gonna get mud all over them. I gotta mark the map and change the time. That should get us there. We should make good time bobtailing. The suspension on this thing is amazing. There aren't any trucks that can do this in fifth gear. There's no other truck besides this one that I know of that can. But nothing gets through this section without gearing down. Whenever you dive into the mud, it stops you instantly. Whenever we start doing some contracts, we'll get rid of these metal beams. They've been sitting here for a while. They've almost became a landmark. It would be great to get some wheels like this for the TUS 420. Imagine the TUS 420 with 61-inch wheels. That would make one beast of a Scout. It might would make it tippy or extremely bouncy. I'm going to grab this con loaf on my way back and leave it at the intersection because I'm going to need it for that other task. Portable Medio Center, and I may as well kill two birds with one stone and pull it out there and where it'll be easy to get to. I'm not stopping for fuel because I'm going to see how much this thing can use. Well, I'm not stopping until I get to the fuel station on the way back. I was supposed to went to the inside of this. You get a lot more traction up here. That's the trick to it. The only trick to going through this deep snow is either use a winch or giant tires. In this case, we got giant tires. Now you can get through here with 47s, it's just going to take you a while. The TUS 420 comes through here with ease. That's not as good as this one. If I take a right here, I'll land on the tracks. We're taking a left and staying on the big road. I could have went up the railroad tracks and crashed through that tree, but I don't really want to fight with it. Look at the way the suspension moves on this thing. This is the worst part on the map. It takes forever to drive through this. Well, the worst snowy part, I should say. It has that super snow on it, like 5 foot tall snow drift. It's odd to see me pass up a fuel station without stopping to refuel. Might save a couple minutes that way. We can get it in 5th gear quicker by passing it up. I had it in reverse, but it didn't work. That was a lot of damage. I have 600 repair points on the roof rack, and the repair bay is right beside of where we're going. So it's a perfect opportunity to see how tough this thing is against the pole. Here comes the fun part. It does good for having no chain. It don't even need chains in most cases. It does good drifting. We have 2 trailers. That other one could not be for a task unless we unlock a new task, because the only task left is Meteor Center, whatever it is, and it requires a load of fuel. I think that task is called Portable Meteor Center. But I will be stopping by to pick up the conloaf with that fuel on a belt flatbed trailer. And I'll drop it off right at the intersection where the main road goes back towards where I will be taking it to in that task. It's hard to drift these service trailers. Look at that awesome suspension. We've used 4/5 of our fuel. That might not be exact, but it's really close. We got 21 gallons and it holds 101. I guess we're going to be stopping for about 90 gallons of fuel. I don't know why these service trailers are so hard to drift. Okay, we're refueled. Let's get it in. I think this is the 5-foot snowdrift. The super snow. Whenever we hit the mud, we might be able to get loose from this snow. We'll be taking a right. If we could get on those tracks and cross the railroad bridge, we'd get there a lot quicker, but we gotta go across the top of this cliff. I guess it's a good thing that the developers blocked that road going across that railroad bridge, because if they didn't, nobody would ever use this road. It will put your machine to the test. You get a lot more fun out of navigating the wild Russian wilderness than you do driving across a railroad bridge in a straight line. To get the full experience of being a trucker, you gotta get out and navigate some of the rough roads. It snows a lot here. This is beautiful scenery. Here's another one of those 5-foot tall snowdrifts. And if you stay on the inside of this curve, you can get plenty of traction without chains. We're gonna stop at the church over here and pick up a passenger. I'm gonna have to jump over to the con loaf and drop that trailer and grab the other trailer. Grab the trailer with a load of fuel on it. But that con loaf moves slow and I'm gonna cut that part out. I don't really need to show it because it's not even for the task we're doing now. It might save this con loaf an hour of travel time by bringing it about 2 minutes up the road. The con loaf is slow. When I start that other task, I'll probably just pull it all the way up to the point where I can't pull it any farther. The rear of this trailer may keep that con loaf from losing its cargo on these rocks. It still has its cargo. This is some extremely deep mud. It would probably be a bad idea to try to pull that load through here with a con loaf without any assistance. I'm just going to be dropping it right here at the intersection. We only have one trailer left to deliver and we're almost there. Let's get it in. Oh. Task completed. Strategic reserve. Yeah, that's the stuff. Well done. I was worried they'd be gone by now, but seems like we're in luck.